We're live. We are live. So, thank you for joining me. We're live from the Craze Cafe. Household name? I've never heard of it before, but I stumbled upon it and decided to pay it a visit because all I had to do was jump on the yellow line, take one stop down to Lot Prow 101, get off the yellow line, and just below the SkyTrain, I walk about a block, boom, it's right there. So very easy to get to. I did have this top area to myself up until a few seconds ago. And this place is kind of nice. Let me show you a little bit of it. I'll show you downstairs here. You can see on the wall there, Craze Cafe. Coffee. We got all kinds of stuff. Now, this is kind of interesting. I have an unexploded ordnance up here. There's all kinds of tables here and then down below. Just have people sitting down there, you see. Very nice. Very comfortable. So this is called the Craze Cafe, and it's actually quite good. I was a little surprised. I thought, it's probably just one of these rinky-dink mom and pop places. You know, it's not a huge place. There's not a huge number of people here, but it is right next to the 101 market. So there's a lot of people coming in here, and she told me around 10, 11 o'clock this place gets really packed. It's really busy. Right now it's not all that busy. It hasn't been all that busy. But like I said, it's a nice, comfortable place. Air conditioned, very cool, very clean. The coffee is quite good. And right now I have a dirty. I've already drank my espresso. The dirty, which I would say is decent. The espresso was very good. The dirty, you know, the milk is not as cold as it should be, but I find that with a lot of dirties. So this is not the greatest dirty, but it'll suffice. And today, I'm gonna sit here for about 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna take a walk up the street, up Lot Prow. You're gonna see a lot of construction going on. For the first time in a while, I went in a taxi yesterday from Rachida down to my house, from Rachida Pisek Road, from my house and then back from Rachida Pisek to my house. And I was surprised at how many things they're tearing down, how much construction is going on. I hadn't noticed because I've been taking the SkyTrain most of the time. So anyway, we're gonna get out of here in a few minutes and take a walk down the street. And I have some news to go over regarding Thailand, related to Thailand. But anyway, before I get into this, are you moving to Thailand and you are slightly confused? Well, join most people that come to Thailand, they're slightly confused, but are you in a relationship and unsure of where you stand or what's going on? You have some issues. I've been here nearly half of my life. Hard for me to fathom that, but I have been. And I've gone through quite a bit here, done just about everything, and if you need help, I can help you. So just email me at americaninbangkok@gmail.com and we'll work something out. Also, do me a favor, smash the like button, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification bell. Supposedly that helps with the algorithm. Join the channel, become a Patreon patron, buy me a coffee, use the Cash App, or you can use Wise. Wise is absolutely phenomenal, and I forgot to put the link down below to my Wise account because you can sign up through to Wise through my account. and it doesn't cost you anything using my account, but I do, after 3 people sign up, I get a little commission, so that's all right. Or if you want, you can just watch the videos and streams. You can join in on the conversation. Has anybody even said anything today? No, nobody's even said a word today. Unbelievable. Nobody even joins in. Hello, Scott, how you doing? Hey, what's happening? Hey, where are you? You know, anyway. So in a few minutes, I'm going to get into what's going on. But the first thing I want to talk about is ganja. Because they are proposing to do away with the recreational use. As I've said in the past few weeks, on January 19, 2024, Prasit Chai Nuai, the Secretary General of the Network for Shaping the Future of Thai Cannabis, spoke about Dr. Chonon Srikayo, the Thai Minister for Public Health. That's not the other guy that there used to be, the Minister of Health, who didn't have a degree in health or anything like that. Good morning, my Aussie friends. Now, he's talking about this in regards to the draft of the cannabis and hemp bill, in case any of your friends who are interested and would like to know about it. Using cannabis for health benefits must have a valid prescription from a physician under the draft bill. However, smoking marijuana in public areas would annoy others. Okay, I understand it does annoy others. It annoys me sometimes when I'm standing in a place and I'm like, God, it stinks like weed here. And sometimes I'm in an area and I go, oh, there's the smell of weed. It's kind of cool. Therefore, smoking marijuana should not be in public areas, remarked Prasitchai. Okay, smoking marijuana should be designated areas only like cigarettes, said Prasitchai. Well, honestly, I'd rather smell weed than cigarettes. Herbal treatments using cannabis were a traditional method, whether by smoking, eating, or other means. He questioned Dr. Chonan on how to differentiate that if a single roll of marijuana, a single roll, you mean a joint, was medicinal or recreational. How do you not know if it's medicinal or recreational? You know, this is what gets me about this whole backtracking. Because in the beginning, they said, we're going to legalize marijuana. Now, what does that mean? It means you're legalizing. It means recreational, medicinal, whatever. They knew. It was not only for medicinal purposes only. They're full of it if they think that it wasn't, okay? They're just lying to the people. Oh, we didn't know it was, we thought it was only for medicinal. All you people who have medical issues, we thought it was just for you. As, 10,000 marijuana shops open up around the country. There has been significant concern that the proposed fine of 60,000 baht, if caught using marijuana recreationally, could be potentially abused by corrupt law enforcement to extort people, especially tourists and foreigners. Yes, this was doubly true if the judge of... What is this? I don't know who wrote this. This was doubly true if the judge of if using marijuana was recreational or medicinal was left to police. Okay, it shouldn't be left to police. It should be a law, and the police enforced the law. The new bill stated that if completely prohibited recreational purposes, emphasizing the use for medicinal and health prospect. However, no clear measures indicated the protection of consumers from marijuana smoke in public areas, remarked Prasitchai. All right, that's just nonsense. It has also been suggested that allowing cafes where people can smoke with experts on staff without bothering others would be preferred over public area use. So you can go to a weed shop and sit there with experts, certified experts, and smoke your weed because it's medicinal only. Anybody can go and get a medicinal card, so how are they going to, if you look in the United States as an example, how are you going to go somewhere and get a medicinal card? Well, it's relatively easy. You walk into the doctor, and some doctors will do it quite easily. Some doctors might be a little difficult on it, but you can go in, you find the doctors, everybody flocks to them, they get their card, boom, they go in. Yeah, it's medicinal use. Ridiculous. The Thai government aimed to control the use of marijuana as an illicit substance and drafted the bill with very strict measures compared to the control of alcoholic beverages and cigarettes, which were allowed to be used for recreational purposes. Although marijuana could cure more than 8 diseases, 8 diseases? I have a feeling marijuana does a lot more than that. According to researchers in Thailand, I have no faith in them. The draft bill prohibited the use of recreational purposes compared to alcoholic beverages and cigarettes, which caused various health problems and cured no disease. Prasitjai questioned why the government was considering loosening restrictions on alcohol, such as sales hours and advertising, but wanted to clamp down on marijuana, which Prasitjai said was significantly less harmful. Claimed that marijuana would potentially increase youth's chances of becoming addicted to other illicit substances in the future, and from what sources the Thai government got this information was also questioned by Prasitjai. All right, one more paragraph on this. The draft law is currently in discussion between the Thai Department of Public Health and cannabis advocates and business owners. It would need to be sent to the Thai cabinet, and then if approved, to parliaments to be debated before becoming law, which could become a long process. That being said, arguments about legalization of cannabis have been continuing since it was decriminalized in 2022 and shows no signs of slowing down. Well, my question, honestly, my question is, you sell alcohol. Alcohol is far more dangerous than weed. And I dare say that no one else is going to be able to tell me, oh, weed is much more dangerous than alcohol. I don't think it is. So, although I think they might backtrack, I think they've already let the genie out of the bottle, yes, and I don't know that, how can they shut everything down, turn everything back, tell everybody, oh, you opened up your shop, you're selling lots of weed, you're making money, you're paying taxes, we're making money off of this, but now we have to shut you down because people are using it supposedly in their houses for recreational purposes. So no one would know, for the most part, that you're smoking in your house for recreational purposes unless they were in the house with you. I don't get it. I mean, if you're smoking out in public, I mean, I know there are some people. Good morning, Gennaro. Good morning, sir. If you're smoking out in public and, you know, like you're smoking right outside of a grocery store, or you're smoking in a grocery store, you're vaping, or whatever you're doing, and people are irritated by it, then they don't need to do that. If you really want to, I'm sorry, I know, and I have some friends who like to smoke, and they smoke out in public. They don't smoke in places, but they do smoke out in public. And I don't have a problem with it, really, as long as they're not bothering people. Then it's like if you're smoking a cigarette and you're blowing it in somebody's face. That bothers somebody. Somebody's smoking and they blow it in my face, and they're not allowed to smoke in that place. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're not allowed to smoke in here. You know, it's not cool. So, it's like it says in this article here, it may be a while before they come to a decision. It may take a year or two. And then all the while, the marijuana industry is growing and getting stronger and stronger, and all these advocates are coming up with ways to influence politicians. So, you know. So, that's where we are about that. I'm going to get out of here. Got about a couple of minutes here, and I'll get out of here and take a walk down the road. This is a nice little shop. I do like it. And, you know, I come here once in a while. I hate the smell of cigarette smoke. Probably because I'm an ex-smoker. Well, I am a non-smoker. I have never smoked cigarettes. I smoked one cigarette when I was a kid, and it turned me off so much, I smoked like a half of a cigarette. And it made me sick. And I went, ugh, I don't like this. And I've never smoked. And that alone made me say, I don't want to do it. And then when I think about it, and like you smoke a cigarette and then you go and kiss your girlfriend or your wife, it's like she's licking an ashtray. To me, it's not the, I don't want to use that word, but it's not something that is a turn on to me. And I had a girlfriend a long time ago who smoked, and every time she smoked, I'd go brush your teeth, go eat some gum, come to me in half an hour, you know, and then maybe we would kiss. But I was turned off by it. It was really a turn off, and I would never be with somebody who was a smoker now. I know that that's one of my one item on my list that is a deal breaker. Yeah, the espresso was quite good. This is okay. One more thing before we leave. I forgot about this. I got to give a shout out today to our friend Mr. 2/4 Korean, because today is the day that he is leaving. So I give a shout out to him, Mr. 2/4 Korean, Mr. Billy, Mr. Longhorns. Shout out to you. I hope you have a good trip back, and I hope you make it back here. And then you become a expat, not just a tourist getting ready to become an expat. Also, a shout out to Mr. Patty Bob. We don't see him as much as in the past. Mr. Jack and Mr. Richard. Thank you very much for helping me. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you much for joining in. And, you know, thank you, thank you, thank you. One thing about the language thing that I've been talking about recently, you know, every once in a while I get a person and they're really negative. Oh, I don't want to learn how to speak it. You know, only if you're a permanent resident should you learn how to speak the language. Well, I've been here for 30 years. And I'm not technically a permanent resident. So as far as whether I should learn to speak or not, if you really believe that being here for 30 years and you don't need to speak the language at least a little bit, then you're an idiot. Or you're just a troll trying to make problems, whatever. But I had a Thai guy who wrote me and he thanked me. He said, thank you very much for making this video about people who are too lazy to learn the language. He appreciates it. So thank you, appreciate it. And yeah, that's where I stand on that. If you really believe that, if you believe that somebody has to be a permanent resident, then you're just a moron. Seriously. I mean, even if you're a tourist and you come here for 3 months, 6 months, learn a little bit of the language, you know? But if you live here, you definitely should learn the language. All right, let's get out of here. Let us get out of this joint. Arrivederci. Have a little bit of water here. All right, let's get out of here. Shit. Uh-oh. Gotta watch your step on these stairs a little bit, but bathroom, which is quite clean. Thank you. Are all the stations open or on the yellow line? Yes, all the stations are open. They've been open. Cup and cup. They've been open. However, there is an extension going to be made in the next, I think, year and a half that goes from Lot Proud down to Chatuchak. So Here we are. You can see this is the exit right here. If you want, you can get off right here, and it's only, you know, a hop, skip, and a jump. Now, let's see here if I can get over that. I don't know if I can go through here on the right-hand side. Maybe I can. Ah, yes. We're just gonna walk right through the back end of the market here. Actually, I could have went around because the entrance is right over here. Could have went through over here. What does it say there? Talat. What is it? Talat Sod. Nakontai. Lat Prao 101. Okay. Oh, and look at this. I didn't even know this was here. Oh, this is the back of Cafe Amazon. This you can enter from the street or you can enter from the back way, which is interesting. We're gonna walk on through here. Hello, somebody come. I've been at this market many times, eaten here, brought my kids here, done all sorts of things here. But this is just a quick little walkthrough. I can't read all these. Gennaro, Dallo, Gennaro. Cool. And obviously you catch up while you're in Thailand. Is this Bon Capi? Well, yes, it is Bon Capi. It's Lat Prao 101. So, yes, some nice chicken. We're gonna go out this way because it's closest to where I'm gonna walk. Smells. Ah, the smells. And here's some duck. Over here's a little bit of duck. Oh, there's a strong curry smell here. Whew. Chicken, flowers, candles, whatever you want. They got it here. Fruit, veg. Okie dokie. We shall not walk. Thou shalt not walk. And here is SkyTrain. So, very close to the coffee shop. They got a good little location there. We're in a concrete jungle. She don't care. She's just going across. I don't understand why she's going across. She doesn't care. She's like, I'm going across. I don't care if it is a red light. Green light. I'm going to wait for the crosswalk to say green. Thank you. Yes, you have, Andy. We're only a couple of blocks from my house, from Happy Land Market. We're one stop down from Bonkapee and Happy Land. So I'm gonna walk it's about 3 blocks, something like that. Hopefully I'll be in the shade the whole time. Salon, Jesus Christ. You see all this over here. Nobody's renting these. I don't know why. I don't think that the location is great because there's no parking. If you look here, from here, all the way over here, in order to go to the back, you have to go here. And I don't know how much parking is in the back. So if you can't park, how are you going to go there? Yeah, well, you know, I'm just a little lazy right now. I just haven't felt like going across town, like going down to the Chow Praya, or I just don't feel like doing it. And that's the thing. Now, if I feel like going, I go. If I don't feel like going, I don't go. You know, because it all comes around, you know. I end up going to places. And you see here, you can't bring your car and drive it through the back and park because the canal is there, which I've crashed my drone right on the edge of this canal. Fortunately, it was okay at the time, but now it's not. But I crashed it right here. Lovely canal, eh? High-end Bangkok. That's what I would say. Now, somebody told me the other day, oh, there's no apartments right around 101. There's no apartment. There's apartments everywhere. You have to look and you have to be willing to accept what is here for good or bad. If it's bad, you don't go in, that's all. But there are apartments, and these apartments, these are not the most high-end apartments here. But if you need a place to stay, there's nothing wrong with them. They got kitchens, they got everything that you need here. So, because the thing is, I don't usually look for apartments around my area. I don't look for them because I got a place to live. But recently, I've been looking, and I've noticed there's places all over the place. And you just have to say, oh, I'm not going to live right at 101. I might live a stop down. I might live 3 stops down, so it takes you an extra 10 minutes to get to where you want to go. Big deal. That's how I look at it. But to each his own, I guess. Is this the dental place? Yes, I think it is. Yes, it is a dental place. Now, this place remains open. I don't know how it stayed open, but look at all the places here. It is a Sunday. And this place has been open for a long, long time. However, look at this. Look across the street. Look over here. Everything's shut down, under construction. I don't know what the deal is, but I came down this street yesterday and I was just like flabbergasted because up a ways there's a lot of construction going on. And you'll see here there's hardly any cars in this rabbit autocraft, which is kind of interesting. If you look here, there's 1 car in there, that's it. Two. I don't know what that car is in the back. 2 cars. There's a Vespa dealer, which is nice to know. I don't know if it's COVID or COVID and
the fact that they're on a street where parking is at a premium. You see, this is Bangkok Bank, and they have all this for their building. They have this as a parking lot, so they're fine. And this place has been here forever, and same with the CASHAPP up here. They've been around forever. They've been in these locations for years. But a lot of these places, you know, they shut down. I've been there before, several times. It's not all that far from my house, and you can take the boat and get there if you want, or you can just take a taxi. Here's Thai Military Bank, which this has been here for a long time, and again, I think it has to do with the parking. They have plenty of parking. Now this place, let me see here. Yeah, this is at 99 Coffee, which it's not open. I don't know why. But next to it, let me see. No, this is not. This used to be a Vietnamese restaurant, and it's not anymore. They are open though. They're open, and it's only 9:30 in the morning. So that's a good sign for them. But look at this, chow. That means they're looking for somebody to rent the place. All these places over here. Here's a place. Maybe I should go in and try this coffee. Coffee, please. Coffee pleases. Now we should be coming up to the hospital and also what do you call it? Foodland in a little bit. In about 2 blocks, we'll come up to Foodland, and then we're gonna go to Imperial World, which I haven't been to in a couple of years, but I don't even know if they're calling it Imperial World anymore. All right, what is this here? Oh, this is organic something. Oh, Kachu. Sorry, I can't get into it. Okay, so if you look over here, look at this. They're building here. This fence over here. Why or what, I have no idea. $7-Eleven. I think this is the Toyota dealer coming up here, and you can cross over here. Whew, stinks, man. Oh, the Honda, sorry. Lot Prow Hospital. And over here is Husqvarna motorcycles, which, if you look, there's not a whole lot of motorcycles in there. I didn't even know that place existed. Oh goody, another Cafe Amazon. Well, there's Burger King up ahead, which is where I met Mr. Tom a couple of months ago for a burger. He's like, why don't we go out to Burger King? I said, okay, if you want. This is Lot Prow Hospital on the right here. But you see all the, this is another stop. Very nice. No, there's no chance. The Accord is available. I don't know if it's the new Accord. That's what I'll say. I don't know if it's the new Accord. Man, they are just completely redoing this hospital. I mean, look at this. Crazy. Here's the Burger King. We got a Burger King, which I do prefer Burger King over McDonald's, but I almost never go there. And Pizza Company, which the only pizza we ever get is when my wife buys a pizza, and she's not supposed to. You see the center of the, you see this? Right under the BTS is pretty much done. They've completely finished up, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, Black Canyon, I won't be going there. For sure, I won't be going to Black Canyon. All right, I think this is the Heart place right here. Well, I took one of my fighters in here. There's the Black Canyon right there. You can see it through here. I don't go to Black Canyon anymore. I went one time in about the last 20 years, and the reason I went is because it was an accident. Now, if you look over to the left here, Texas Chicken, Top Charin, which these Top Charin, these places are constantly changing. However, they have redone this area right here, as you can see, and it's like a strip mall. So it's quite a bit better. I may go over there, I don't know. Yeah, so this is a hospital in front of me. Right here, this green denotes a hospital. Over here is the Foodland, which you can barely see, but Foodland. I don't know what these guys are doing. The good thing is, if I want to get back on the SkyTrain, I just go up here. Boom. Mahatai Station right there. They have a fitness place and a food court here. It's called Lot Prow 120 Complex. That's what this is called. So there is a big exercise place here. Yeah, everybody eats at Foodland. Listen, Foodland is not what it used to be. I hate to say it. Their food is not as cheap as it used to be, of course. I mean, their prices have gone way, way up. And I'm talking about, you say way up, it might be 50, 60 baht, but that's like double what it used to be. So this is the complex, and you see they got a gym there. That's all they have. They have a gym and a couple of places to eat and drink, but that's about it. So we're gonna go up to Imperial World and check it out and see what's what. This place right here, I bought, well, you see this right here? This 8,000 baht for a little electric car. And I bought Alex and Nicholas a little electric car when Alex was about 4 or 5 and Nicholas was like 2, 3. He's about 3. I bought them an electric car, and we lived in it. We didn't even live on 111. We lived on 43/1. You see, all closed. And they used to drive the car around and crash into the cut cabinets and stuff like that. This place right here used to be a massage, not a massage bar, a karaoke bar. This used to be a karaoke bar, and I know because I went in one night, and they tried to stiff me, and of course I was like, nope, not paying for this. Nope, not paying for that. Nope, not paying for this. Nope, not paying for that. And they were like, oh. I go, nah, I can't pay for it. I'm sorry. Pizza. Bacon and the black. So you get a bacon and olive pizza for 299 baht. Look at this. All these places. Land for rent, 4 Rai. Should I step on that? I mean, it is Sunday, so some of these places they're just closed. But a lot of these places, they've seen better days. Now, I don't know if this is the same place. Let me take a look here. It says here, Thai Outdoors. Oh, this might be the same place. You see here? They're selling all kinds of goodies here. Washing machine. I think we have one of these. All right, so here, this place right here, straight ahead, Thai Outdoors. They have a place down the street on the right, on this side that I'm walking on here. And it's old, and I guess maybe they own the land or whatever. But this is the same place, and they have an archery thing in the back. They have all kinds of stuff, so. But I haven't been to this one. I haven't seen it. So now I've seen it, so maybe I'll go in there. Schmegdonald's. Oh yeah, aren't we lucky? Schmegdonald's. All right, what is this here? We have the Schmegdonald's right here. I don't know what this is. Oh, is that a Sizzler? I can't really tell. Anyway, there's a couple places back here, but you know. Oh God, Gennaro, you're so far off. You're really far off, Gennaro. Poseidon is way down the street here, and then you take a left and go down Rachada. That's where Poseidon is. I mean, it would probably take me an hour to get there if I walked. But pretty soon we'll be coming up on Imperial World. I don't know what they're doing here with they're obviously trying to do something here. All right, what is this? Oh, they have some lovely food here. Ahan Tamsang. Les Champs Condo. Look at this. All this is closed and for rent if you look across the street. Alpha Medical Clinic. No idea. No idea what that is. Panit. Why not? Panit, why not? GH Bank. Over here. Oh, this area is, I mean, here's Mercedes. They have plenty of Mercedes in here. You see, they got these condos here that they're selling. And you go into the little sales gallery, 2.9 million. I don't know what the deal, 44 square meters. For 2.9 million, put 400,000 down. Up to 3.2 to 3.5 million. And you can see a little bit here. That's where they are. Straight back there. So at least they try to set the condos in the back so there's not as much noise. Now this is the outdoor place I was talking about. Right here. This is the same, I'm pretty sure it's the same owner or owners. But this is really run down now, but they have all kinds of stuff in here. Now, coming up ahead is where the real construction begins. And I'll show you guys in just a moment as I walk towards it. But there used to be a pool hall and what's that guy's name? James Watanu or whatever it is. The Thai pool player. He's a very famous Thai pool player. He's very good. He played snooker. But he had a place, or it was his place, or it was his name on the place. And they've completely demolished it, demolished just everything that was in that area, they've demolished. Which you'll see in just a minute as we work towards Imperial World. Which honestly, Imperial World is kind of like Happy Land or Enmark Plaza in that it is not an upscale mall. It's kind of a rundown old place. And actually I want to see, I don't know, hopefully it'll be open by the time I get there, but I'd like to find out if there's a restaurant there, because there used to be a restaurant that was owned by a guy. He owned a place in Imperial World, but he also owned a place in the Malbankapi. It was called, what the hell was it? CASHAPP. That was the name of the place, CASHAPP. And I used to go there every morning and have breakfast or kind of brunch. And, you know, they had all kinds of girls working there. So, you know, I'd go in there, it'd be me and maybe one other person in the whole place. And, you know, the girls would serve you. And they'd come over every once in a while and talk to you. You know, it was nice, it was fun. But now that place is gone in the Malbankapi. It's no longer there. So it's starting to get a little busier here. You can see that, I don't know what this is right here. I was wondering about this. Look at this. All right, you have some, I don't know what this is. I don't know whose property it is. I'm pretty sure this is the street that was voted in like the Bangkok Post as one of the most dangerous places at night. Look at this. This is just like a place where the homeless live or something. I don't know. Kind of interesting to see it though. I should walk down this street a little bit just to get a better look. Here's a coffee shop, the Oro. Another place kind of like, you know, 40, 50 baht coffee. I just want to walk here for just a second, take a look over here. I don't know why they have it this way. You see this? of crazy. I mean, honestly, do you really want to live here? I mean, I guess if you had a little house, that'd be one thing, but you know, look at that lovely bed. Somebody beds down on that every night. Kind of sad, you know, when I see this. I'm like, why don't you do something with the land? Spend a little money, clean it up, do something. But then it's not my money and I'm not spending it, so easier said than done. Whew, it's getting hot now. Gennaro, I cannot read that right now. Why do you write this in Thai? Just say it in English. Say it in phonetic Thai. I can't read that. Too small, man. You're a moderator. Come on. You should know these things. All right, now we're starting to get to where the construction takes place. Now this place right here, it's a little fried rice place. They have crab fried rice. They have coffee. They have all kinds of things there, but basically just a fried rice joint. But that place is absolutely kicking. This place is not. I don't know why, but over across the street we have Mika Cafe and Bakery. I don't know how that's doing. And then we have this, you can't even see the title of the coffee shop because the tree is in the way. So that's not good. Gennaro, don't ever write anything in Thai again, please. I don't know what the name of that place is. The title's covered up by the tree, covered up by the pole. It's like, it's a shame, you know? They should know these things. Look at this. Everything's closed. Now, we're coming up to the construction area. This is just an area that has been undeveloped for a long time. And up ahead to my right, the abandoned lot was a kitchen appliance store. Okay. Much easier to read that. This has been abandoned for a long time. And I remember that this little area right here, I don't remember what it was, but they had something here. And then it just shut down and I was like, wow. And now look at it. This has been shut down probably 10 years. This has been shut down and there's been nothing. They haven't done anything with it. And you know, they put razor wire. What are you putting a razor wire for? If I wanted, I could jump over this like nothing. But look at it. That's it. So beautiful. I mean, it's an eyesore. If they want the country to progress, you have to not have places like this. You know. Good morning, Daniel. Where I live. Well, it's a ways away from where I live. I mean, I could walk home if I want, but it'll take me about an hour. Right now, I'm about 2 stops down on the SkyTrain from Happy Land, and then from Happy Land, it's about a 5-minute drive to my house. So, and I'm set back a ways, which makes it much nicer. I would never live right on Lot Proud Road. It's much too noisy, too busy. You know, all right, now you're gonna see some of the construction here. This place here was a pub. Look at this. Absolutely destroying this place. And wait till you get up ahead a little bit. When are you coming back, Daniel? Look at this. Absolutely destroying it. Now, I don't know what they're putting up. I mean, there used to be a big pool hall. There used to be a clinic, a cosmetics place. There used to be all kinds of stuff here. And now, nothing. Was it June? June. Okay, well, that's a little ways off, but you got something to look forward to. Look at this. All of this whole plot of land had buildings on it. And I came down here yesterday and I go, what the hell did they do? This place right here was a bar and it connected to the pool hall. Crazy. And you can see all the, for anybody who says there aren't any apartments here, I mean, just look around. There's apartments everywhere. Now, I would say these are not your upper end apartments. These are not your upscale, not really nice apartments. These places are a little bit run down, a little worn, although maybe this place coming up is okay. You see, if you look, well, I don't want to get too close. No, they have to have AC. I understand that. You got to have AC. I mean, that's a must. I mean, for most foreigners, but you can see the AC here. They have AC here. So in this apartment, this condo, I would say these are probably okay. These are a decent apartment. And this is Lot Prow 83. It's not that far from Lot Prow 101. I think this is 3 stops down. So if I want, I can get on here. I can be back over there at Happy Land in Bonkapi in about 2 minutes. This goes into the station. And if you remember, I don't know if you guys remember, but I was streaming, this is gotta be maybe 2 years ago, something like that. I was streaming right around here, right in front of this place here. And there was a gentleman who was walking along. He was all hunched over. He had no clothes on, but he was holding a newspaper in front of him and behind him to cover up his private parts. And he fell down and he bent over and was picking something up out of the water. All right, so if you want, you can look at this place. Now, it looks like it's okay from outside, but it does look slightly worn. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. On the inside, it could be very nice. So it's called Asakan Place. For anybody watching, check it out and see Asakan Place. Just type into Google Asakan Place Bangkok, Lot Prow, and you can get the story of what's the deal with this place. But I would say, just from looking at it, I'd say it's probably okay. Yes, that was during COVID. And the poor guy, I think it was right here, like right here on the road, on the sidewalk here. And I don't know what this is, this monstrosity. Why they have this here, I have no idea, but there's a reason for it. There's another little coffee shop. The Wold Coffee, it's closed now. And it opens at 8 a.m. and closes at 9 p.m. It's just not open right now. Good morning, Alpharetta Gym. You see, they got the pump here. I don't know why they don't open this place up. Yes, I think he was drinking from a puddle. It was very sad. Very, very sad. He was like drinking with a puddle, trying to hold the newspaper in front of his privates and his ass. And yeah, it was just sad. All right, so right here, if you all are familiar with Thailand, you know the place Country Road. It's a pub slash bar, and Country Road used to be right behind this fence. And obviously, they have shut it down. They have bulldozed the place. It's not here anymore. So we're at Imperial World now, but I want to take a look over here because I want to see what they've started to do. Fortunately, there's a Cafe Amazon because I don't think Imperial World opens until 11. Chai Ka. Okay, so this place right here, Chai Ka. Chai Ka Pak Thai. I think that's what it says. This used to be right here. And then it moved over to here, and this was Country Road. And now Country Road is gone, and this is the place. So that's the way it goes. Oh, look at this here. Now we have a little coffee shop here. Should I get some coffee from this person? An espresso is only 30 baht. I mean, just even to taste it. And you know, he's got the scan on here and everything. This is pretty nice how he's got it, actually. It's a pretty good deal. He's got a little truck here. I like this. I think I'm gonna buy something here, even if I don't need anything. Sawadee krap. Call Eslon krap. Eslon. Arabica blend, Robusta, Cafe Van. There you go. So if you're ever out and about, Cafe Van, that's the place. Good hygiene. I don't know about that, but let me come over here. Let's take a look at. Let's take a look behind the scenes. Wow. คุณไปไหนคุณอยู่ที่นี่ธรรมดาอยู่ที่นี่อยู่ที่นี่ครับไม่ได้ไปเที่ยวหยุดวันเสาร์วันเดียว he's closed on Saturday. That's it. Every other day he's here. กี่ชั่วโมงครับตั้งแต่ตี5ถึง4โมงเย็นSo he's here from 5 o'clock in the morning to 4 in the afternoon. Wow. ขายดีไหมพอได้ครับเรื่อยๆ He says he does all right here. He can't complain. So that's all right. ก็ดีนะ I want to do this. I want a big truck. You know, in America, ที่อเมริกาเขามีเป็นรถไม่รู้รถอะไรเป็นรถใหญ่แล้วก็เป็นรถทรัคแล้วก็ใครเยอะเขาไปทุกที่เขาไปไหนก็ได้เขาไปแล้วก็เขามีคนเยอะก็คนก็สู้หรือปกติเป็นเสาร์อาทิตย์เสาร์อาทิตย์จะเข้าขายดีนะแต่อันนี้ไม่ใช่30 บาทไม่ใช่30-40 บาทนะNo, I think the coffee in America, I think that probably cost me about about $5, $4 or $5 in America. So for here, it's very cheap. Thank you very much. Kap kun. Go my Kap kun. All right, so we got a little coffee. I want to get in the shade, but no, meow. May mi nam tan. Okay, hey, thank you. Good. All right, I like that. That's very nice. Nice guy. Nice little place. And now I can go sit in front of Cafe Amazon. They don't have anywhere to sit. I don't know why they do that. Probably to stop people like me. And there's a Black Canyon, although I won't be going there. They're not even open yet. I don't know why. I don't know why they don't allow people like me to just come right in. Now let me taste this coffee here. Whew. It's hot. Yeah, it's all right, you know. It's inexpensive. It's Thai coffee, I can guarantee you that. Look at these guys say hello to my little friend. Now, I came here before a while ago. Karuna. Oh, so there's no handle on the door. I came here before, and this place wasn't open, but they had a little coffee shop like it was set up somewhere around here. I think it was set up like right here. But now everything is cleaned up. Here's Poon Thai, so there's Black Canyon, Poon Thai, and Amazon right next to each other. Poon Thai is another place, very cheap. Concrete jungle, baby. It's a concrete jungle. You see, everything's locked up. They won't even let me in here. Sorry. They're not letting me in. Not gonna happen. I will say that the yellow line has been excellent. It's been a huge, huge bonus to me because I don't have to take a taxi anymore. I don't have to always jump on the boat because the boat, listen, the boat is very crowded. The yellow line is almost never crowded. It may be a little bit, but I mean, you can sit down, you can, you know, if you're standing up, somebody will probably sit down by the time you get to where you're going. You can sit down for a while. Yeah. So it's in that regard, it's better than the boat because the boat is usually full with people. Man, really hot. You can see it's quite busy here. There's people crossing over. These little shops. I don't know why they don't open up earlier here. I really don't know. Because across the street, there's a lot going on. But it is what it is. Maybe we can go down. We can go down and see what's down here besides the drugstore. Tell you one thing, I know I'm sweating because I can feel that the back of my jeans is wet. So you know what that means, Mr. 2/4 Korean. I've got some rear end sweat. Which when my wife sees it, she goes, "Oh my God, I can't believe you." And I'm like, so what's the problem? Well, some of these places are open. See, they've got all kinds of stuff going on over here. food. Most of it is like ready-made food, clothes. You want your fishing pants? There they are right there. Except these got weed and an elephant. Yes, women sweat there, although I will say my wife doesn't sweat as much as me. But here's the fisherman's pants. They got elephants on them. On this one, I can't see any others, but I'm not going to reach in there. But these are probably 100 baht, something like that. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, so you can go down here. Yeah, they definitely had a coffee shop right up here, and it's not open anymore. Now, what are these people doing? Can they go in? Are they allowed to go in here? What's the deal? Oh, they can because certain things are open, so maybe we should just take a little walk through here. Whew. All right, so they open supposedly at 9 o'clock. Oh, they only open part of the place. Wow, it's really hot. Now, I will say, 250 baht. Whew. Silicone case. This might be the coffee shop that Homie, what is it? Homie Brew. Hello. There used to be a coffee shop like right here. I don't know if this is the same one, but anyway, I don't need a coffee right now. Oh, I'm sweating so much, it's unreal. Okay, so I don't think they're gonna let you go over. You can go over this way. So maybe I can come over here, let's see. I wanna see if my little place is open. Here's another coffee place called Coffee Road. Coffee Road. Never heard of it. Puntai. All right, so if I go over this way, maybe I'll be able to find this place that I'm looking for. See if it's still around. Yeah, it should be right here. It's downstairs. Whew. Got a little toy place in here. What is this, KFC? Oh, Black Canyon. Black Canyon. Cafe Amazon, they don't open it up from the inside. Interesting. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find the place that I'm looking for from here because they've got it all covered up with the mat. What's going on here? How can I see anything? Many tea and coffee. Coffee and tea place. See, they got it covered up here. So I can't see what's down here. And the place used to be right downstairs. I'm trying to find a little angle where maybe I can see it because it's just like right here underneath this tarp. Fat chance, pal. All right, so again, I'm gonna say, do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe, join, super chat, super thanks, buy me a coffee, Patreon, patron, Cash App. Now you can't see anything through here. I don't know why they do this. No idea. They obviously don't want me to see down here. They don't want people to see down there. Maybe it's closed, I don't know. They got everything. Look at this. This is all closed down. Chester's. Yeah. Anyway, if I want, I can sit in here, which is not bad. If I can find a place, I'll sit down somewhere. Pung Thai Coffee Road. Pung Thai Coffee Road. Whew. Do you want to go to Big C? No. Don't feel the need. Oh, can I go down here? Let's see here. Yes, I can. But where does it take me? That is the question. Can I get over to where I want to go? Let's see. Let's walk around and see. Hey, smash the like button. I've had like 40 people today and I've got 17 thumbs up. It doesn't cost, it's not like I'm asking you to open your wallets and you must, you know, throw me 25 bucks or something like that. Smashing the like button doesn't cost you anything. It's cheap. It takes your time, your energy. All you lazy people, it takes a lot of energy to smash the like button. I'm being a smart aleck, but here's another coffee place. Look at this place. There's a little barber. Success Academy. We success. We success. All right, we're gonna go over and see if my place is still here. I don't know. Here's the barber. Beeson. Thank you very much, Mr. Beeson. I appreciate it. Choke D to you. Good luck. And it's good. I haven't seen you in a while. It's been a little while, but thank you. How much do I pay the barber? I don't pay anything. I pay nothing. You know why? Look at that head. It's a bald head. I have no hair anymore. So what I do is I shave it every 2 or 3 days. So it looks like they've closed it down here. I don't know. It doesn't look like I can get through here anymore. Wow. Let's see here. Nope. I can't even look through here. Let's see here. I can't see anything. I don't know if it's there or not. It used to be called CASHAPP. I was just curious, but you know, look at all these places are shut. They're open. This place is open. If you need a wig, I think they're open. Yeah, the wig place is open. But you can't get over to the right, unfortunately. It says here, New Happiness Station. The New Happiness Station at Imperial World Lot Prow. My wife doesn't even call it Imperial World anymore. I don't know why, but she said, oh, they changed the name, but they haven't changed the name. Alex likes to walk here sometimes. I don't know why. He's just like, I want to go for a walk. So he takes a walk down here. He used to hang out with his friends here. Now it's, oh, I'm going to go down to Terminal 21, or I'm going to go to M. Courtier or Siam Paragon. She's moved up in the world, I guess. Yeah, I can't get in. I can't get in over there, so that's the way it goes. Whew. I'll tell you what, it's cooler here. But I would like to sit down for a few minutes. Surprised they don't have any weed shops in here. There's probably some outside, I don't know. I don't know about the weed shops around here because I don't really look for them, and I don't usually come down this direction. Oh wow, do I want a massage? Go get a massage in the chair. Those massage chairs are phenomenal. maybe what I'll do is I'm just gonna cop a squat over here. Oh. You know, I'm getting older now. I admit that. My age is catching up with me. And I had something related to age I wanted to say. I forget what it is, though. Don't remember what it was. That tells you how old I am. What is this here? How much you pay? Oh, those are world-class malls. This looks like one and done. Doubt I want to return. Listen, this place here, you come here because you have something that you need to do here. That's about it. Now, a haircut here, 120 baht. It's ridiculous. I don't understand how they just bumped the prices up. I mean, it is a mall. Okay, so I know it's going to be a little more expensive, but this used to be 50 to 60 baht to get a haircut. I mean, this is like 3 years ago. Now it's 120 baht, and it's like, are you kidding me? This is why I don't pay anybody to cut my hair anymore. Because the last time, I talked about this, the last time I went in to get my haircut was a place that I go all the time. And my kids have gone there since they were little kids. Now, they don't put two and two together, the people working there, because sometimes they change employees. They don't put two and two together that, oh, this guy, that's his father, and they don't do that, okay? I understand. But I went in the last time, and she said, do you want to shave? I said, no, I don't need a shave. Just cut my hair, use the number 0, which cuts me, you know, it's about what it is right now. I said, I'll go home and shave it myself, right? She goes, 140 baht. I go, on the window it says 100 baht. It's 100 baht. I know the price. Oh yeah, but you're a foreigner, and for foreigners it's 140 baht. And I said, no. I've been coming here for years and it's always been 100 baht. Oh, and then the guy told her, okay, I've told this story like 20 times already. But the guy told her, oh, it's only 100 baht for him. Well, now I'm like, I don't want to go back there. Because they already tried to rip me off. I don't care. It's her. She's a ripoff. She wants to charge me 40% more than what Thais pay. And I have very little hair. It's not like I'm doing a lot of work, so I got to make a little money off this guy. She has no work to do. It takes like 5 minutes. To cut my hair, it takes like 3 minutes. So now, what I do is, if I let my hair grow long, which is like maybe a week, 2 weeks, I use the buzzer, I buzz my head, and I have Alex touch it up, and then I get a razor blade, and I just cut my hair, and I feel my head, and I missed a spot there, boom, done. It might take me 15 minutes, but you know what? I'd rather spend 15 minutes cutting my own hair than go down to the barber shop and pay somebody 140 or 100 baht to get my hair cut when I have very little hair. And it takes me a lot to man up and say that, but there used to be a time when I had a full head of hair, it was a lot of hair, and now I don't have that. And that's okay with me. I don't mind being bald. But for me to walk into one of these barber shops and pay 120, 150, 700 baht, some of these places are outrageous what they charge. They charge, 700 baht, they charge 500 baht. I've seen places that charge 1,000 baht for a haircut. And I'm like, this is not, you're gonna go in there and they're gonna style it and blow dry it and do up. No, it's cut your hair. And that's just ridiculous. And in fact, Jono has told me about this guy that he knows that had a place, and it used to be like 500 baht, and he raised the prices to like 800 and 1,000 baht. And he's like, I'm not gonna go in there and pay that. I'm like, Jono, why are you paying that at all? And I told that to 2 quarters Korean, and I told him about the 100 baht places, and he goes, oh, for 100 baht, you gotta worry about, are they dull? Are they gonna give you a good cut? Or, no, you don't. If you're worried about that place, don't go back to it. You go to one place that's not good, then you go somewhere else. You find a place that works, and then you go, I'm gonna come here all the time. But you don't need to find a place that's charging you 500 baht, 400 baht. I know down on Sukhumvit, there's places all over the place. They're charging 500, 700 baht. It's ridiculous.
especially if you're an old man and you don't have much hair. You know. So, anyway, figured I'd go off about that a little bit. You know. But it is nice and cool here, I'll say that. I pay $40 with tip in Santa Monica for my boy's haircut. Yeah, well, that's Santa Monica. I understand. I do understand it. I understand that, you know, it used to be when I would go in, it was 10 bucks. First of all, it was $6 for a haircut at like Supercuts. Then it was 10 bucks. Then it was 20 bucks. All right, I understand. Its prices are going up. It's been many years since I lived in the United States. In Santa Monica, 40 bucks, okay, that's probably the norm. It's not like real expensive, but it is not cheap. You could probably find a little cheaper, but you know, it's probably convenient and whatever, so okay. But here, I don't get it with these people. I don't get it with the coffee. I get it maybe going from 50 or 60 baht to 80 baht. I don't get it from going from 50 or 60 baht to 100, 110, 100. When I found that place the other day, Kaizen, 135 baht for an espresso. And Starbucks is 115 baht. You figure that's like 12% more than Starbucks. And I'm not somebody who's complaining about the prices. It's not that I'm saying, oh my God, everything's so expensive, I can't believe it. You know, I'm not this guy who is tight with his money and I don't want to spend money. I mean, I'll spend money, you know, I'll give a tip. I gave the guy tip, it's 30 baht for the thing. I gave him a 10 baht tip. Okay, that's 30%, 33%. It's not that I'm tight with my money, but I mean, sometimes I see that the value is going into the toilet. And the value of Thailand, the value in Thailand is not what it used to be. That's what I will say. I mean, this coffee is not very good. I'll just be completely honest. It's average at best. This would be like, out of 70 places, it'd be like number 50 or 60. It's just it's cheap coffee, that's what it is. We success. I don't understand. This is another thing. I don't want to complain. How can you have a place whose motto is we success? We success. I love. Even I love is better than we success. We success what? How are you successful? How about we're successful? Thai names. For all you guys out there, Thai names. Understand that you will find in your journey here, in your time here as a tourist or as, well, what's Haiso? What is it? Oh, Nespresso. Sorry, can't even see. I got no glasses on. Just put my glasses on. Yes, I've had an espresso before. Put my glasses on here. Okie dokie. Yes, I have tried Nespresso several times, and it's decent coffee. You know, it's not fantastic. It's not like the greatest coffee we go, oh my God, I'm never going to change from this coffee. But it is good coffee. It's better than this one. That's what I'll say. When you get down to some of the lower grade coffee beans and lower grade coffee here in Thailand, it's just average coffee. It's coffee that you drink and you just forget about. The winner, Professional Thailand. I mean, the barbershop looks nice here. It does look very nice. Although nobody's busy. I'll tell you what, the coffee, if you want, I'm just going to talk about this a little bit more and then we can wrap it up. But coffee, wherever you go, it can't be to where you taste it and you go, eh. If you get that feeling of, then the coffee is not good enough. You need a taste where you go, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. And then everything else factors in. The quality of the environment, the vibe, the draw. Do you want to go back? Is it a place that you'll go all the time? The location, the service, everything else. All those things factor in. But if the coffee is, like that guy's got the little truck there. Okay, I understand. You're not going to get, well, I don't know. You could get fantastic coffee if you really wanted to, but you're going to have to charge more. If he was selling illy, I'm sure he would charge a lot more money. So, anyway. Oh, you know what? I didn't even do this. I don't know why. Didn't even talk about the news. Forgot all about it. I've been walking. Percentage of the population can afford to buy a cup of coffee worth a lot more than you think. I can tell you that right now, because if you see where I went the other day, the factory, there are 100 people, 200 people in there, and at least 60-70% are Thais. They're paying 100, 150 for one coffee, 200 baht. A lot of the places that I go into, they are predominantly frequented by Thais. And the Thais are spending the money. You go into Starbucks on a weekend at certain times is packed full. And most of them are Thais. I mean, there are a few foreigners, but they are mostly Thai. And so, this is the thing. Everybody's like, oh my God, well, Thailand, they're so poor and they don't have much money. Oh, you got to feel sorry. No, it's not true. It's about who you surround yourself with and what kind of people you're around. Because I've been around all kinds of people. I've been around people that are struggling and they have no money and they're struggling to eat, they're struggling to survive. And I've been around people where they don't even think about those things. They're driving a nice car, they're paying 20,000 baht a month for their car. Well, the factory was doing good business. So was, listen, I went into Kaizen. Kaizen is a very popular place, believe it or not, and it was empty when I went in first thing in the morning. By the time I left, it was full. Karo, popular place, and it was very busy, and they got good stuff there. Pacamara, I go in the morning, there's usually nobody there. By the afternoon, there's usually 5-10 people sitting there having coffee, and their coffee it's an espresso is 105 baht. So we're not talking about, people that live out on the farm and they're getting by on 10,000, 8,000, 12,000 baht a month. We're not talking about people like that. Here in Bangkok, it's no longer where the average salary is like 12,000 baht a month. That's not true. Would you do this with an income of 15,000 baht a month? I wouldn't do it every day, I can tell you that. No way. I mean, it depends, because you got 15,000 baht a month. What happens? You got a boyfriend? You got a girlfriend? You both living together? You both sharing expenses? Well, then maybe you can afford it. You can afford to go out twice a month. And you spend 200 baht, 300 baht when you go out. So you spend, 600, 800, 1,000 baht a month. Yeah, you can do it. It's something that you do. But I would say that a lot of people here in Bangkok are earning a lot more than 15,000 baht. Don't kid yourself. And, like I said, and I don't mean to bemoan this issue, this point,
But I've been here for a long time. I've seen in the old days when a lot of people were really poor. When you're going out to places and you're like, okay, well, this is mostly foreigners. And then now you go to places and there's Thais everywhere. You know, I mean, seriously. There are people that I know, they're earning more than you are back home. I'm not saying anybody specifically, but they're earning a lot more money than you might be back in, say, England or Australia or the United States. If they're earning 100 to 200 to 300,000 baht, they're earning a lot more money than some people. They're not poor. They're not poor people. You know, the other day I was at the ATM and I'm standing there waiting for the lady, and I see in her, you know, she's punching all the numbers. She takes out a couple thousand baht, and I see balance 400,000, and it's this little old lady. You know, she's not dressed particularly well. She's not, you know, she doesn't look poor, but she doesn't look rich. She's got like 400,000 sitting in the bank. Now that might be everything that she knows. Everything that she has, I don't know. But I would say, generally, people underestimate what the Thais are earning and what they're doing here. I know my girlfriend have a good income, but she never do it okay if I pay. I don't understand you really. If she has does she have a good income? Yes or no? If she has a good income, I understand you want to pay sometimes. But sometimes she should go, oh, let me pay. I don't see a problem with that. Yeah, but that makes no sense. Coffee. I don't understand. Explain to me what you mean. If she makes a good living, then every once in a while, if she offers to pay, I don't think it's a problem. I'm not saying she got to pay all the time or anything like that. I'm not saying that. But, you know, depends on what she's earning. What's a good living? If you think 25,000 is a great living for a Thai, well, you know, she's not going to be able to treat all that often if she's got some bills. And some of these people, you know, they've got a motorcycle, they're paying 4,000 or 5,000 baht a month, they're paying for insurance, they're paying for medical insurance, they've got taxes, and then before you know it, they don't have much money left over. You know, they're helping their family or whatever it might be. I didn't even go over the news. Just talked about the ganja. I can go over it on Tuesday. Tuesday I'll be streaming again. Tuesday, 9 a.m. I don't know where I'll be, what I'll be doing. I have no idea, but I've got a lot of things to talk about. But I do like talking about the income of many Thais. Or let's say some Thais. You know, there may be some people that are well off coming to this particular mall. You look what I wrote before. She have income 42,000. Well, that's okay. That's a medium income for a Thai. It's not great. It's not fantastic, but it's enough for her to survive. You know, I understand if you want to take care of her, you want to be the guy. I don't know. It depends. Do you live with her? What kind of relationship do you have? And all these kind of things. If you don't live with her, well, why do you have a problem if she wants to like pay for something? I don't think I'd have a problem with it. You know, if she's just paying her expenses and you're paying your expenses, yeah, I don't know. She don't buy coffee for 100 baht. Well, that's her. I can tell you that that's her. I can tell you there are people that earn a hell of a lot more than her. They don't have a problem spending 100 baht. And I can tell you there are people that have less than her and they don't have a problem spending 100 baht. So it's just about her. What does she want to spend money on? Some people will go, oh, I'm not paying 110 baht. I'm not paying 100 baht for coffee. I understand that. It used to be me. I used to be like, why am I going to spend that much on Starbucks? Now I think about going to Starbucks and I go, you know, I don't get a value out of Starbucks. There are other places that are just as comfortable. There are other places that we can meet. It doesn't really matter what the name of the coffee shop is, as long as it's somewhat easy to find. It doesn't really matter. What matters is the value I'm getting from my dollar. But I would say 42,000 is, you know, she should be proud she's earning that. That's good. I understand it. But it's not like she's living, you know, she's got plenty of dough and she can go and you know, spend 20,000, 50,000. She can go and buy clothes every day. That's probably not what she's doing. Unless you're taking care of her and you're paying for everything, then, you know, maybe that way, you know. But I'm just saying, 42,000, 40, 50,000 is, it's okay. It's not fantastic, but it is okay. Oh, they're playing air hockey. I haven't played that in years. Anyway, I mean, what do you think about 42,000 a month? Do you think that's big money? Do you think it's okay? What do you think? I'm curious. Because once you surround yourself with people who are earning really good money, and I'm talking about doctors, lawyers, business people, people who are earning easily 150, 200,000, 300,000 a month, which is quite good, 300,000. But let's say between 100 to 200,000, and they're earning that money. That's good money. That's good money for here. Don't you think, Gennaro? Oof. That was hard to swallow, that last bit. We have a good economy. Buy new car last year, 900. I'm not talking about we. First of all, you live with her? Are you married to her? Or she's a girlfriend? I don't know about that. I don't know about these things with you. I don't remember, honestly. And are you taking care of her? If she's making 40,000 a month, she should be able to afford a 10 or 15,000 baht car payment. And then she's got insurance and everything else. I don't know. I don't know how much. It depends on what she's buying and everything else. I don't know. But, I mean, you know, with your income, I would say that's probably, you know, decent money. That's good money. I understand. That's not what I'm saying. You say we. I'm saying, what about her? Is she paying or are you paying? It's easy to separate. It's your income, her income, and then both of you together in a relationship, in a tight relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend, you're gonna get married or you're married. I personally wouldn't put my expenses with somebody else's if they were just my girlfriend and I wasn't sure where the relationship was gonna go. I wouldn't do that, and I haven't done that. Almost her, I help her. So who pays the payment? And how much is the payment? That's the big question. Is the payment 10,000? Is it 15,000? Is it 20,000? And what about insurance? Yeah, I'm gonna say that the car is probably in her name. That's just my opinion. From what I know, I'm gonna say it's in her name. It's not in your name. And where are you from? Aren't you like Norwegian or something like that? And where did you meet your girl? Now we're, you know, all the questions come out. Enlighten me. Let me know. I am interested. I'm really interested. We live like married. That's not what I said. You gave her 300,000 baht. Okay, you're like from Norway. I can't remember, but I think that's where you're from. I don't remember. And you gave her 300 out of the 900, so she paid 600,000 baht. Now, the car is in her name. The car is probably in her name. So you're willing to, if anything ever happened, you're willing to say, okay, I understand this is her car. Okay, I understand that. I don't have a problem with that. You know, ever. Because, I mean, you may not break up. I'm not saying you will. I'm just saying if it ever happened, then you'd be like, okay, well, I lost 300,000 bucks. Okay, I understand that. So, but what I would say is, was that 600,000 like everything she had? Was that majority of what she had, or all of what she had? She had saved 600,000 baht, which is really good. I mean, you know, she saved 600K. That's a lot of money. It's more than some Americans have, I can tell you that. It's more than some Europeans have. I mean, you know, it's a fair bit of money. It's almost $20,000 US, so that's, you know, it's nothing to sneeze at. It's not like, oh, she's so rich. No, but it is a fair amount of money. That's what I'll say. So, you know, you're in a little bit different position. I mean, I don't know how long you've been with her, but you know, you've been with her for a while. You're like you're married, which, okay, there's married, there's like you're married, and then there's boyfriend and girlfriend, and we live together, but you're not sure about if the relationship's going to progress. So there are different stages. So, you know, whatever works for you. I would say now, if you say a Thai is making 80 to 100,000, 80 to 100,000 baht, that's, for most Thais, that's good money. You reward her often. But why do you reward her? Why do you have to reward her? She's not a dog. I'm just curious. Why do you do that? How does she reward you? Or does she reward you? I'm curious to know. She listened what I told her. My wife listens to what I tell her. She doesn't always agree, but she listens to what I say. You know, and I don't reward her, I can tell you that. Now, I have a little windfall here or there. You know, she always gets a cut. She always gets something. She's always taken care of. You know, I'm fair. I try to be fair and reasonable. That's the whole thing. Reasonable to her might be, give me, you just made 500,000, give me all the money and I'll take care of it. To her, that might be reasonable. Or to a woman, that might be reasonable. To me, that's not reasonable. You got 500,000, or let's say you got 450,000, and I say, I'm gonna give you 150,000 for you. I'm keeping 150,000 for me, and 150,000 is going towards expenses, towards something we need, whatever else it might be. That's reasonable to me. So you gotta both be on the same page. I think that's pretty important. A lot of old people here, like really old people. You'll see just in a second. Here we go. To 11. So maybe I'll be able to see my place. We have been together for 10 years. It's okay to spend money on her. No, I understand it's okay to spend money on her, but does she ever spend money on you? I'm just saying, why is it always that, oh, I have to take care of her, I have to do this? Because I've heard this from several guys lately. I want to take good care of her. I want to make sure she's happy and she's okay. And I'm like, okay, but what about you? Where do you come into the picture? What are you getting out of it? You know, and if it's even trade-off or, you know, whatever, then that's fine. But if it's, I'm giving her, you know, this, I'm giving her that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, and you're like, well, she can't really give me anything. She doesn't have anything to give. I don't know. I don't get it like that. I'm not that kind of I'm not so altruistic to where I feel like I have to give, and, you know, I don't do that. Which is probably why I'm very lucky and I don't have to worry too much about money, you know, when it comes to my wife and, you know, yeah, I mean, you know, like, my wife has her own money. I don't have to ask her for money. I don't have to ask, does she need any money? I don't ever have to do that with her. And I don't want to. If she needs money, she can just come to me and go, I need some money. I don't have that much money right now. Can you help me out with this? She can do that. She knows she can do that. And I can do it to her. I don't do it though. You know, very, very rarely have I've only been in one situation where I was like, I don't have the money. And can you transfer some money? Yeah, okay. All right. Well, I'm glad it works for you. But what I will say is that there's a lot of guys out there who believe because their girl is poor or poorer than her, and your girl is not poor, that she deserves to make this money and to have this money. Okay, I understand. If she's with you, you want her to have a good standard of living. I understand that. That, I will say, is fine. But if every month she's like, oh, this month, can you give me, you've got to give me 50,000 baht. Oh, next month, oh, I need 60,000 this month. Oh, I need 30,000. I don't get it. Yeah, but your wife doesn't work full time, does she? I don't remember. I'm willing to fully support a woman if we have a child and she's the primary caretaker. Otherwise, nope, she's an adult. She must contribute. No, I never do. Yes. Okay. What you said, Colin Howell, when I was first with my wife, she was pregnant with Alex, I said to her, I don't want you to work. I will take care of you. I gave her 50 to 60,000 baht a month to make sure she took care of the bills, so she had a little bit of pocket change in her you know, so that she could spend money on something if she needed a drink or wanted to eat or something like that. She always had money. And she always still worked part-time where she had her own money. And then when Nicholas came, I said, you know, you're working. Take the time to bond with the boys. And she didn't work for 7 or 8 years, something like that. And then she said, you know, I'd really like to work. I got a degree, I want to work. And that's why I say, if a woman has a degree, what's the point of getting a degree if she's not going to do anything with it? I mean, maybe she can set herself up with some kind of a job that she has freedom to do many things, and she can work, not work. Okay, I understand that. That doesn't always happen, though. But if she has a degree, she's probably going to want to use it. If she's going to want to use it, then that means she's going to want to work. And if she's going to work, that means she's making money. And then you get to the point where she's making money. Is she making not much, or is she making a fair bit, or is she making a lot? How do I need to be with her? And if she is somebody who is stricken by poverty, she's been working her way up. Okay, I understand. Maybe you want to help her out. You want to get her a little coffee shop. You want to get her a little business card place or something where she can sell stuff and make money. She makes a decent living. Okay, I understand that. But you got to come to some kind of agreement, and you got to figure out, where do you both stand. I think that's pretty important. So, but this is the thing, and I'll tell you, Chuck told me a long time ago, Mr. Chucky, he said to me, what do I want a partner for that I am doing nothing but taking care of? Why do I always have to take care of that person? Because that's like you have a child.
Why do you need a child that you have to take care of? And if you're not around, then that child is going to have a hard time supporting themselves. My wife is a homemaker, so she has no income. Okay. Prior to having my kids, she contributed a portion of the salary. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, my wife used to be a homemaker, and then she was like, I want to use my degree. I want to go to work. She worked part-time at first, and I stopped giving her money because she had money from that, and she had money from some other things. And then she worked into full-time, and she still wasn't making a huge amount. And she did that for a couple of years. And then she got hired on about 10, 11 years ago to this place where she works now. It's an international company. Now she makes good money. And, you know, I don't have to say anything about anything. I don't question her. I don't question what she's doing. I already know. The family is strong. Between her and I, we're strong. I don't always have money. I don't always have a lot of cash where I can go, okay, I'm going to spend $30,000 on this. I want to spend $20,000. I don't always have that kind of money. I can't always do that. I might have to save for it. I might have to sock it away over a couple of months. But, you know, anyway, when it comes down to it, whatever works for both of you, as long as you're happy, that's what I'll say. But what I did say a few weeks ago in one of those videos I did, I said, if you find a girl in poverty and she wants to get out of poverty, that means she's relying on you. And if she's relying on you, then how is she going to take care of herself? If you can make a job for her, but then she's got to work at that job. Let's say, you buy her a little business. Maybe it costs you $1 million baht. You get her a business, you get her set up. It's a great location, and all she has to do is work hard, and she can make money. She better work hard. If she doesn't work hard and that business flops, you got to wonder why. Now, if it flops because of nothing that she's done or failed to do, then you got to look at the business. You got to look at what you're doing. How much are you going to make? I have a feeling that a lot of these barber shops, the reason that they charge a lot more money is, first of all, the rents have gone up. They're more expensive, and people got, the cut has to go around. So maybe 20 baht goes to this person, 20 baht goes to that person, 40 baht goes to this for the profit, and then you're like, wow, I got to make at least 100 baht to make any money, So it's interesting. That is something interesting. The financial aspect of living in Thailand and also being in a relationship it's interesting. That's the only way I know how to put it. It's very interesting, and you can look at it. And as long as it works for the two people, that's what's most important. Both people are happy. Both people are saying, okay, it works. We're progressing. We're doing well. And that's the thing. My wife, she said it to me from the very beginning. If you're earning money and you're not getting ahead, then what are you doing? Why are you doing it? To survive. So the idea is to earn enough money to where you do more than survive, that you progress. Anyway, that's all I got to say. Anyhow, nice little stream, interesting. We started at, it's being completely taken care of financially, Thai women's expectations, because that's common in Thailand. No, not anymore. It used to be, especially with the poorer people. Or if you have a woman and you say to her, honey, I want you to stay home with the kids. I want you to help me with my business. I want you to do this. I want you to do it. And she doesn't have time to have a job. I mean, listen, my wife in the beginning, when my kids were little, they didn't go to, they went to nursing school, and it was like, they went from like 8 in the morning to 11:30 or something like that. So she had to be home. She had to be taking care of them. Or we would get a nanny. We did have a nanny for a couple of years, and that nanny just basically helped her. It wasn't that the nanny was with the kids all the time. They helped her because she had her hands full with 2 kids. So, in the past, it was very prevalent that, but now it's like, hey, listen, if I can earn money working and she can earn money working, guess what? We're making more money. Now you get to a point where you go, listen, I'm making $10,000 a month, I'm making $20,000 a month. She really doesn't need to work for $1,000 a month. I'll take care of her. And as long as you've got a strong relationship, then that tends to work. If you don't have a strong relationship where the woman is very insecure, or you're kind of insecure with leaving her to her own devices all day, whatever she's doing, you got to figure that out. So it takes some figuring. Anyway, I think that's a very interesting subject. Maybe we'll talk about this more. I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate you guys joining me. And I appreciate this, Exeter. I appreciate, you coming in and having this conversation with me and with everybody else. It's very interesting. And Daniel for chiming in. I appreciate all this. Very good to know. And, sometimes, I think of things, and a lot of time I think this is the way that it is. This is how it goes now. Like, I personally think Synsod has gone the way of the dinosaur, and not as many people are getting Synsod and keeping all the money. But, I talk to my wife and she goes, oh, people are still getting Synsod, but I don't really think she knows. I don't think she's in the know, asking people all the time, oh, did you get Synsod? She's not like that. She doesn't care. She cares about the money that she earns, that we earn, that we're bringing in. She doesn't care about what other people are making. So, anyway, thank you very much for joining me, everybody. I appreciate it. Like I said, interesting stream. We started out at Craze Coffee, Craze Cafe, whatever it's called, down there on 101. I walked down here to the little place that had the coffee and then came inside here. It's good that they're open. Well, now they're open. Maybe I'll walk over right now and see if that place is open. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to walk over. I don't think that, no, you can't get through there because of they've got it shut off, so I can't go there no matter what. So thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Exeter. Thank you, Gennaro. Thank you, everybody, Andy, everybody else. I appreciate it. And until next time, I'm Scott. I'm an American in Bangkok, excuse me. And I will talk to you guys later. Yes. Goodbye.